Okay, so you sent over this really interesting piece, The Modern Gladiator, Why Every Man Should Live Like a Warrior.
Yeah, it grabs you right away, doesn't it?
It does, straight in with that question. When you wake up, warrior or worker bee? We wanted to sort of unpack that.
Absolutely. The core idea is looking at modern life differently. Not the Colosseum, obviously, but still, a battlefield.
A battlefield. How so?
Well, mentally, financially, even physically, the author argues that it's like this quiet war, and a lot of guys are kind of losing.
Losing.
Eh,
Because they're softened? That's the word used, right?
exactly. Softened by comfort, maybe not pushing themselves. And that leads to this whole modern gladiator mindset concept.
The mindset, what does that actually, look like?
It's about being proactive, mostly.
Right.
Self-reliant, always training, always improving yourself.
Making ownership, basically.
Yeah, owning your life, preparing for challenges instead of just letting things happen to you.
And this training isn't just hitting the gym, is it? The author breaks it down. 3 areas?
Right. First is the body. And it's not just about looking good.
No. It says muscle is armor, strength is power. It sounds like it's about resilience.
Exactly that, functional strength, having a body that can actually, handle stress and perform. It's the foundation.
Okay, makes sense. The number 2 is the mind.
Uh-huh. Continuous learning, getting new skills.
And he lists specific ones. Sales, marketing, investing, crypto, business. Why those?
Well, think of them as the modern weapons, maybe. The tools you need to navigate today's world. Sales is influence, investing is managing resources.
Crypto, understanding new financial systems.
Right. It's about being equipped for the economic landscape we're in.
Got it. And the third area ties into that, business and finance.
Yeah, and he's pretty blunt here. Money doesn't come to the lazy.
So it's about actively building financial independence. Not just having a job, but creating wealth.
Precisely. Financial literacy, building something yourself. It's framed as crucial for, self-determination, not being dependent.
And that ties into the point about opportunity, doesn't it? Gladiators create, they don't wait.
Yeah, that proactive thing again, seeing chances, making your own way,
Yeah.
not waiting for permission or for things to be handed to you.
But it's not like the author ignores the challenges. He mentions the tough economy, addictive social media.
Oh yeah, the distractions, temptations, all that, and the idea that nobody's coming to save you.
It sounds pretty bleak.
It acknowledges the reality, the difficulty, but that sets up the next point, which is kind of the twist.
Okay, what's a twist?
He's actually optimistic. He argues these challenges are a huge opportunity.
How is a rigged economy an opportunity?
Because, and this is the quote, 99% of people are distracted and soft. So if you are disciplined, focused,
You have a massive advantage.
exactly, the lack of focus in others becomes your edge.
Ah, okay. So that leads to the call to action. Train. Body, mind, wallet. Urgently.
Like it's life or death. Yeah, it's presented as this stark choice.
Either you're building your empire.
Or you're just a pawn in someone else's game. That's the dichotomy he presents.
Wow. Okay. So summing it up, it's a call for intense proactivity, discipline, constant growth, seeing life as a kind of battle you need to train for.
Yeah, taking full responsibility in a world that makes it easy not to. That's the essence, I think.
It definitely gives you something to think about.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our final thought for everyone listening. Thinking about that empire or pawn idea, where could applying a bit more of that gladiatorial approach make the biggest difference in your life right now? Something to mull over.
Definitely food for thought.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.